Hi guys, it's Dom here from the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling podcast, and you are in my kitchen. Today I'm going to talk about whether Paige is going to be involved in the Firefly Fun House as Sister Abigail. Now, you might think this is a bit weird, and I do too, to be fair. It's a theory, it's a wild theory. We've talked about Liv Morgan on this channel being Sister Abigail, but hang on a second. Paige has the image, she has the visual. She's exciting, she's a great talent on the microphone, she's interesting, people are interested in her as a talent. She's had a lot of trouble, she's had a lot of darkness in her life that could be exploited and used in the Funhouse as a character trait. There's some really interesting things that could happen if you were to put Paige in that situation and put Paige in the Firefly Funhouse as Sister Abigail. If you noticed, on WrestleMania, there was some streaks in the Sister Abigail character's hair. Now they reminded me, I don't know whether you got it, but they reminded me of Paige. Now that kind of gave me a little bit of a hint that perhaps it could be Paige there. She was sat there, obviously there was the TVs and stuff, there was lots of vague hints, and I think Paige could be the eventual reveal, whether that's now or a year down the line. Remember, this Firefly Funhouse storyline is something that is going on and on over a period of time. It could be weeks, it could be months, could be years. And I think it's a very exciting time. It's a very exciting thing to speculate on. And Paige, again, like I said, has that darkness, has that story that could play quite well into being a Firefly Funhouse character. You could make a little bit of an assumption. She looks a little bit like the doll Abby the Witch. But yeah, like I say, more specifically, there were more specifically specific. There were streaks in her hair that sort of, to me, looked like Paige's hair, and maybe that's a hint about what we're going to see in the future, however soon that might be. And I'm not saying that'll be in the next few weeks, I'm not saying that'll be in the next few months, but I think Paige is Sister Abigail and is going to be revealed as Sister Abigail. You might have noticed before WrestleMania there was these the visual images all around the Cult of Wyndham hashtag, and there was the house with all the Fiend faces in, and the hog, which many thought was going to be Huskus the pig boy, and representing that. And there was also a face that looked remarkably like Paige's. So yeah, this is a little bit of a theory video, something we're cooking up in isolation. This is just an idea that I wanted to run past you guys. What do you think about Paige being Sister Abigail? What do you think about Paige having like I say, having that dark past, having that dark element of her personal life as well as her professional life that could play into the storytelling of the Fiend? It could play into the character of the Fiend, and she could give Bray Wyatt another aspect, another facet, another dimension to that character. If she was to emerge on screen, obviously, she has a British accent, and that's never been, that could be something weird. I'm not too sure how they would explain that, but it's the WWE, and weirder things have happened. So I'm excited to see what you guys think. Do you think that Paige has anything to do with the Firefly Funhouse? Do you think that Paige is in any way involved in the Firefly Funhouse storyline, whether that's coming up soon or something that's coming into play later in WWE storylines post this Steve Corino virus and the pandemic? Do you think it could be a major thing, and do you think it's a way to reintroduce Paige, because there's talk of her wrestling again at some point as well, and she could do that under the guidance or even not necessarily controlling Bray, but certainly as a main key figure, kind of re-emerging to take over the women's division as a competitor. What do you guys think of this theory? What do you guys think? Is Paige part of the Firefly Funhouse? Is Paige Sister Abigail? Are there hints that I've alluded to around the actual WrestleMania clip, the WrestleMania screenshot of the sort of highlighted hair, very similar to Paige. Is that something that you guys can get on board with? Certainly, you can't deny, like I can't deny, that those visuals that came up, that very much looked like Paige, that face. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think that Paige, sooner or later, is going to be revealed to be part of the Firefly Fun House? If not, as Sister Abigail. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves in isolation. Look after yourselves, look after each other. Stay safe. Keep it gay.